So as I was making this, the weirdest thing happened. The Urien trailer came out. So there'll be instances in this video where I'll go like, oh, I want to play Urien, I really hope the trailer comes out. Yeah, the trailer came out. So as opposed to those small inconsistencies, everything else is pretty much accurate, I think. That's it. Enjoy the vid. Sup R.O.M.I.S, my name's Insavian, and since we're all just waiting for Urien's release trailer, and I've been playing him low-key thanks to mods, God, seriously, you gotta love mods, right? I figured I'd give a top 5 characters I want in Wave 2 for Street Fighter V, because there's most likely gonna be a Wave 2. I mean, come on, freaking, what are there, 22 characters? And it's a Street Fighter game from nowadays? We're getting a Wave 2, that's like, not even out of the question. So, let's get going, shall we? Number 5. Now, I love Makoto as much as the next person. Do I play her? No. Is she powerful? Yes, she is. Specifically in Third Strike. I mean, come on, she freaking does command grabs into her, what, like launch punch or something? It's crazy. And if you've seen people actually playing Urien from nowadays, by nowadays I mean in Street Fighter V, because they spent so much time in story mode mastering all these crazy combos, can you imagine how insanely powerful Makoto would be in this version of Street Fighter? I mean, obviously I wouldn't have any sort of idea what her V skill would be because I don't play Makoto, but my god, if she gets into Street Fighter V, a lot of powerful players are coming, man. It's gonna be intense and I'm gonna love it. Ugh. Oh yeah, also there will be a Makoto versus Urien, because those matches are the most fun to watch in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That is hard to debate with, actually. Number 4. Alright, now we got the basketball playing cool guy, Sean, the dude who spends a meter to do one single Hadouken. But hey, it's progress. I mean, we've seen Sean in Street Fighter V now with Laura, so I figured it's really appropriate to have him and his sister both playable in the same game. And yes, he's also from Third Strike, so that's kind of self-explanatory, but his skill, well, actually, judging by the look of him, he hasn't actually done any sort of combat practice yet, so this could be the timeline where he actually starts to learn fighting after the cinematic story and all that crap. So this can be like his basic roots and him just slowly learning the basics, because he can still sort of have some of a similar moveset, or at least normals to that of Laura, but he'll still just try to implement his own techniques, and then soon he'll shave his head and then throw basketballs around the place with an orange key. So can't wait to line that up, right? Alright. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop with that. Number 3. You might be catching a pattern here, but I've been choosing a lot of Third Strike characters. Doesn't stop here, because R.O.M.I, the Guile who replaced Guile in future Street Fighter games, is another character that I am super hoping is actually playable in this game. I don't know where he fit in the storyline. He could actually just be another Nikali, because Nikali kind of just shows up for the sake of, I don't know, devouring power, I don't know. But still, he's pretty much like Guile, but with one extra move, which is like his Tatsu kick, which actually enables him to approach rather well. I play Urien, God, I can't stop thinking of Urien. I really want him to come back so badly, but R.O.M.I's thing kind of uses him to approach, and it's really good for punishing any sort of low attack. But it's a here and there situation. But again, I play him low key, so everyone who actually plays R.O.M.I seriously, competitively, all that crap, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just things that I found personally that I like about R.O.M.I. Plus, that too. Can Guile do that? Man, R.O.M.I should be in Street Fighter V. And I want that. I want it so badly! Ooh, now we getting personal.
Face it, I'm better at street fighting.
Now we getting touchy up in here. Simply put, Cody. Main man Cody. Powerful man Cody. Dude punches hurricanes. My god, I want this guy in Street Fighter V, and I don't care how or the reason why. Because, again, dude punches hurricanes, and funny enough, in Ultra, he had a Link costume that I don't know why matched him rather well, and it was really well done. Props to the mod creator of that. But, dude, he's powerful. Freaking, he gets out of jail, fights whatever fight he was supposed to do story-wise, and then just comes back. Like, he's just bored and powerful. Like DJ. DJ's probably the second most powerful character in the game. I guess debatable, but dude doesn't do all these story-related stuff like fighting Bison, probably because he doesn't care or something. I don't remember. I'm just trying to remember on how Mania told me. So if I'm off with the details, yell at me. I don't care. I want Cody because Cody is powerful, and I love playing him because he's pretty much a Shoto, and he feels great. Man, I'm pretty sure when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna be playing Third Strike and Alpha 3 a ton, just so I can play these characters and Cody. Before I get to the #1 person that I want in Street Fighter V, here are 3 honorable mentions because I believe that these 3 actually do have the most chances of being in Wave 2 that's, you know, probably gonna happen. C. Viper. Now, C. Viper was actually, not introduced, more like shown in Juri's story and Urian's story. Now, these are just posted online, sure, but the fact that these two, not these two, I'm talking about Juri and Urian as if they're the announced characters. The fact that C. Viper was involved with both of their stories means that she has a sort of involvement inside the story. So, as a weird custom to anyone who says a line in the short story mode will usually be a playable character, that's kind of what I'm basing this off of. A little bit. Unless you want to implement the mods and play as Peter, because, you know, who doesn't want to play as Peter? I mean, my god, he can't pop a V-trigger though. It's disappointing. If he had a full moveset, do you know how many people would be playing him online? Seriously and competitively? Oh my god. Next up we got is Sakura. Sakura was briefly talked about. When I talked about, I mean she was on the phone with Ibuki during her character story. But only because of that am I thinking Sakura might be the next playable character. Simply because of that small part. And plus, there are only, what, 2 actual Shotos in Street Fighter V compared to, what, the 6 other grapplers in the game? There's nothing wrong with adding a 3rd Shoto when Ryu is actually a lot more different than Ken, even though they have, like, same specials, because, of course, same specials, clone, yada yada. Normals are definitely different, because that's self-explanatory. Their V-skills, Ryu's parry, and Ken's dash into whatever, that's what makes them mostly unique. And, of course, the rest is just preference. Sakura will pretty much be kind of the same as most likely to Ryu, because she looks up to Ryu. But, like in Street Fighter 4, she'll probably have her own kinks and perks just like she did before. So, of course, we're not getting an exact clone, just a similarity, but I believe Sakura's still gonna have her own, you know, fun times. Shoot, plus now that I think about it, there was a Chie mod for Sakura in freaking Ultra. If that happens, a Chie mod may actually be possible in Street Fighter 5. Okay, now I want Sakura even more, because this is a top 5 for Street Fighter 5 character, but I gotta explain this. Chie is probably the most universally used character for mods, because she's in Lethal League, Ultra, I can't name the others on the top of my tongue. What else? There's Guacamelee. Freaking Chie is a bunch of stuff for mods, and it's hilarious, but it works rather well, actually. And last but not least, Abel. Alright, Abel made a surprise, unveiling, I guess. He kind of just shows up out of nowhere. So, this dude's a grappler, yes, but, man, this guy is similar to that of Alex. So much, in fact, that Someone in Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 4 made a mod of Abel to look like Alex because of similarities or just the fact that he's a grappler. Now the fact that Street Fighter 5 has what, 6 grapplers already, considering the fact that there's 22 characters and we got a lot of grapplers, adding another grappler like Abel really won't tip the tide that much, because if you think about it, there are no really clone grapplers, because we got Zangief, freaking kind of Laura, Mika, Alex of course, freaking, they're not all the exact same grappler. They each have their own quirks and their own fun feels their own fun feels that make them unique to the character that's playing them and how cool they feel. So adding Abel won't make that much of a difference. Plus, when he turns those black eyes, I think that will be his V trigger, because I don't remember what that does, but things are gonna happen once that comes in. Now these are honorable mentions, and I realized that this current wave consists of 6. So if we were to assume that the next wave did have more 6 people and I had to choose between Viper, Abel, and Sakura, I'm choosing Sakura. Only because I started thinking of that Chie mod. And I'm like, my god, we need that, don't we? Alright, so now that our honorable mentions out of the way, let's get to business. Alright. This should be obvious. This man. The hype for this man is too real. So real, in fact, he was modded 3 different times with 3 different characters in Street Fighter V. Man, Q! I don't play slow charges, but my god, this guy. Cool guy, powerful man. Ooh. Seriously. Who makes Q in 3 different character mods? Like, have you actually seen someone make one person for 3 different characters looking exactly the same? Character textures, feel, shoot, what was it? The textures, how they look, is just, do you see how beautiful and accurate this is? Now imagine him as an actual character in Street Fighter V. And you wanna know why? Because by then, we'll actually have the rest of the cast in forms of Q. So instead of Street Fighter V, it's Street Fighter Q, or Q Fighter Q5. But regardless, amongst everyone I've talked about on this list, Q is the main man that has to be in Street Fighter V. And if he doesn't, that's fine. We'll go back to Third Strike and act as if this whole thing never happened. Right? Alright. But, seriously. Q. You know, even if Q doesn't end up becoming a playable character in Street Fighter V, I'm pretty sure by then, I'm serious, I think everyone will actually have a Q costume. So literally you can just play the entire cast as Q. So in spirit, he's still there and he's still playable. He ain't escaping our reaches just yet. Thank you all so much for watching, and I do apologize for the weirdness that my channel's been going through lately. I've been preparing for college, I have to set up a bunch of this other stuff that I have to handle, and it's been hard for me to actually sit down and commentate, because the time I'm doing this now, maybe the only time I can sit down and legit commentate anything. So I'm just doing all this now so I can edit it later, and then when I want to have this done, I can have this done. But again, thank you everyone who's been patient or been putting up with whatever crap I've been spouting out through. I'm handling things. Once I get where I need to be or where I want to be, I'll be able to do things I've been trying to do for a while now, and I will be ecstatic to show you the results that I have. But until then, please continue to put up with me just for a little longer, okay? I truly apologize. Whenever days pass, I'm always thinking of things because I'm realizing I'm a fool and I always do these things that I just gotta improve on. I can get to where I need to be, but it's gonna take me some time. But when I get there, Things are gonna be happening. I swear to you. I swear to you so badly. I can't even try to fake this, even if I wanted to. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Leave a suggestion for a top 5, any sort of top 5, because this actually didn't take as long as I thought it would be. So just give me a top 5. I'll do some research on it if I don't know the series that well, and then we'll see what the result is, right? It's fun to find out things that you don't know of. So, thank you for your time, and I'll be seeing you another possible top 5 if, you want it. If you don't, then I'll just do it on my own leisure, and just work at my own pace. No, I probably shouldn't do that. I'll probably have topics for another top 5 just in case no one has any sort of specific suggestions for me. I should probably work on that right now. Thank you for your time, and I'll be seeing you. Now, shoot, is my notepad actually near me?